I'm here with the General Manager of Construction, Tim Christie, and there is no better person to talk to about the pretty unique and special culture at Taylor than Tim. Tim, great to speak to you. Thanks so much for your time.
Hi Tom, how are you?
Very well, thanks mate. How long have you been with the company?
I started with the company back in 2012, so just about 8 years.
Great stuff. How's that journey been, that 8 years?
I had a coffee with Mark Taylor just before I started, and I'd known Mark through the industry a little bit, and he was, the culture was even evident outside of in the industry. So
You'd heard the rumours.
I'd heard the rumours, and that was what actually attracted me to, catching up with Mark and having a coffee, and then that led to getting into a pre-construction role in the business. There wasn't a role in that area at the time, and that's the way Mark is. He found a role. A couple of years later, we wanted to start up a fit out and refurb side of the business, so grabbed that opportunity, and we did that for 3 or 4 years, and just recently moved into the general manager of the construction side.
Congratulations, mate.
Thank you.
Tim, what is it about the culture that you love so much at Taylor?
I guess it's hard to describe one thing. It's the net sum of a whole lot of things. It's the fact that it's a very flat structure. I guess if you talk to most people, everyone has access to either myself or Ben or Clive or Mark Taylor.
Tim, I'd imagine with 250 plus staff, sites all across Sydney, it will be difficult at times to connect to everybody. How do you go about rallying the troops to keep that morale up?
Yeah, it can be challenging at times. I mean, we're a pretty tough industry where we're still working 6 days a week, and we do have a lot of remote sites, and we're not all in one area, so that does pose a few challenges. But what is set up at the beginning of the year is a whole lot of calendars. We have one particular day of the year where the whole company gets together and we celebrate awards, business strategies, and just generally sort of connect with each other. We also have another couple of times a year where we go out to sites and get everyone together for sort of talking Taylor events. We have project manager meetings, even through what's been going on recently with COVID. We've embraced the IT technology where we've had a lot of catch-ups over Teams meetings. So,
like we mentioned before, you'd heard all the rumours before you joined the company about how much of a great culture it has.
But it's not something that just happens. You have to work on it, and I think what we really want to do is, and it comes back down to hiring as well, you actually want to get people that when people are outside of work, they're the same that they are inside of work, and people get to know the actual person, and that's the sort of culture that we want in the business.
Hey Tim, what would you say to somebody who wanted to join Taylor?
Come and join Taylor, because we're building projects that are a little bit different to what other people do. We build projects that actually give back to the community. We're building projects like hospitals and schools, and we're currently doing a huge project at Sydney Opera House. We've done projects at the zoo. We actually do projects that actually want to stimulate people's minds and also give back to the community.
Career progression must also be a very important factor.
Yeah, look, it is, and I think that's one of the real strengths of the business is, over the last 8 years, I've seen a lot of our apprentices and cadets that come through the system that actually are now leading teams on sites, either in, whether it be a commercial side of the business or whether it's in the project management side of the business or the design or estimating side of the business. So very, very, very strong in trying to promote people within.
How does the future look?
Very good. I mean, we're obviously going through some short-term tough times across the industry with what's been going on with the external factors with COVID-19, but we've got a very strong pipeline of opportunities, and we've been around for 25 years, so we intend to be doing that for a lot longer.
Yeah. Tim Christie, you're steering a great course, mate. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, Tom.